So we started in 1994 when my company's MD visited Delhi and he wanted to send flowers to his girlfriend. He realized that flowers are being sold only on footpaths. There was no proper flower shop from where you could buy good quality of flowers, present it in the way he wanted and send it. So he came upon this novel idea and started the first flower shop in South Extension in Delhi. So that's where the entire journey started, wherein once we had a flower shop there, Ferns and Petals, and people patronizing that shop. From one shop we realized, okay, there's money made out of this business, and we multiplied it to the second shop, post which a third shop. Thereafter people started coming in and asking for a franchise. Ki, we like the concept which you're selling, we like the idea which you're selling and the way you present flowers, so why not give us the name and the brand and the services which comes along with this. And that's how we expanded and today what we are. So we have spread over into 5 verticals. The biggest of ours is the retail segment of our company. We are present in 110 flower shops in 42 cities across the country. Starting from Jammu and Kashmir, we are down till Mangalore, or for that matter Guwahati till Baroda. We are present not only in the metros but also in smaller towns like Siliguri or Gorakhpur and so on. The second division for us is the weddings and events division. Ferns and Petals is also one of the biggest weddings and events planner. We have our own farmhouses where people can come and do weddings, and we design a theme with not only our internal designers but international designers like Kristen Bailey, Daniel Ost, or anybody else one would want. They are on our panel, and we can design a beautiful wedding for anybody's choice. The third business for us is the online segment of our company. We are also into the biggest online flower portal in India. So fnp.com is patronized by all across the world, and we have something around 18% of our company's turnover coming in from the online segment. Here we can deliver in 300 cities and towns on same day for placing orders for flowers, gifts, cakes and so on. And we can also deliver in 150 countries across the world on a same day basis. That's online segment. The fourth segment is we have a tie-up with Mr. Tarun Tehliani. He's a leading fashion designer in the country, and we have a brand called FNP Tehliani, which is very high-end upmarket flowers, flowers being sent in an air-conditioned vehicle, a lady accompanying a flower and wishing you on the appropriate occasion, a guitarist going along with you and maybe singing a song for that occasion. So that's FNP Tehliani for us. And lastly is the wholesaling division of our company of fresh flowers. Since all our divisions require fresh flowers, we have a wholesaling and trading division which sells flowers not only to the internal group companies but also to the market across the country. The challenges are pretty stiff and surmounting because there was no benchmark, there was no industry standard through which we can look on to. In fact, we were required to make industry standards and create those benchmarks so which people could follow us. So to talk about retail, there was no clear-cut policy available as to how do we franchise. So we learned over a period, okay, we need to have franchisees which come from the sales social background where they are selling into, or for that matter, building up a franchise prospectus, or doing up a legal agreement, or for that matter, even today we don't have a logistics chain of sending flowers. There is no cold chain available in the country to carry on flowers. Apart from this, the various taxation angles, we are covered by more than 16 different taxation angles, which is very overburdening. Or for that matter, finding correct legal places for doing weddings or putting up shops, or the e-commerce industry which is still evolving. So the challenges were much and many. Even today there is no trained institute, there is no trained manpower available the way it is available for a hotel industry or so on. That is not just for a florist industry. So we have to create our own manpower pool, train them internally, and then operate from our various divisions. So these are the various challenges which we faced across our journey. So with increased connectivity of flights, we have flowers coming in from one cold chain from the grower residing there at the airport, the nearest cold chain possible from there. From there they are shipped by air, and then thereafter they are sold from the centralized warehouses wherever they are in the country. So building up our own cold chain is one of the ways through which we are able to ship, or for that matter find sourcing which is just an overnight distance away. So for example, based out of Delhi, we get flowers, a lot of flowers from Himachal. So from Himachal, you can have the flowers cut in the evening, and they are there in the Delhi Mandi in the morning. So these are the various ways through which we combat this. We started e-commerce way back in 2002. Today, when you place an order on fnp.com, you will get an email alert and an SMS alert saying that you have placed an order. Thank you for placing your order. That order is automatically transferred to the nearest delivery outlet based on the pin code and the area where it has to be delivered. The vendor out there will get an SMS and email alert saying that this is an order there in the panel now, please go and deliver it. Once he opens the panel, he not only sees the senders and the recipient details, but he also sees the image of the product. The moment he delivers that product and he updates on the panel, an automatic email and SMS is shot out to the sender. So there is an entire seamless integration of technology in whenever we are, there is an operation happening on e-commerce, or for that matter at the retail store level. Today we know that my store in Borivali or my store in Matunga has X number of flowers, these flowers are available there, these products are available there. The database through which we are able to get in touch with people every year on year. The various other integration payment points, the mobile commerce, had technology not been there, I'm sure we would not have been here today. Yes, again Ferns and Petals has been investing into a lot in mobile technologies. Today you can buy flowers on mobile, while on go. fnp.mobi allows you to buy flowers from anywhere, you're sitting anywhere in the world. That's the easiest method. You can pay by various payment options, whether it's a PayPal, whether it's a credit card option, or for that matter, you don't wish to use any of these, we have an integrated call center setup where you can call a dedicated helpline number who will take you through the entire process and do it for you. There is a website, there is a entire mobile commerce platform available, an assisted commerce platform available to you where you can place orders. Similarly, whether it is mobile commerce or we find social media is also going to be one of the major help in propagating our business. So we are very actively present on various social media websites and try and make people more informative about the flower culture. So whether it is what kind of flowers is used for your astro sign and so on, and this helps creating an interest, or for that matter one would want to know what kind of rose to give to a parent. So all these articles which we have published on our website are helping us in terms of growing this business. I think social media is something which we need to leave it in terms of helping people form a community, form a forum through which one can express their views, and rather trying to steer the conversation into a particular direction, we let the entire group, for example the fans which we have today, are interacting with themselves, commenting upon a particular service, a product, or for that matter any sundry topic which is happening today in the country. So have that discussion forum there, and once people realize the value of visiting that or adding on to their Facebook page, okay, this is what they see which is happening, which is relevant on Ferns and Petals. For example, 26th Jan, tomorrow, if we comment something on that, okay, we are proud to be an Indian, we get maybe 2000 comments there. So instead of trying to sell out there on social media, the idea is to have people more engaged, let them comment, and often on you have a scheme or a discount policy or something coming up which keeps people's interest in terms of buying, and the commerce part of it comes into play there. We have both the options available here. For part of the technology is managed in-house, part of the technology we have outsourced it to various other companies, and we are a great user of technology. So whether it is India-based technology or across the world which is available, we use a lot many platforms, and a lot of it is integrated into our core system through which we are able to propagate where we are. I think time teaches you. Time teaches you once you feel the need. For example, I remember social media, we were not a very great fan, but we realized that 80-year-old person, everybody is there on a social media. So if I'm not there, now today we not only have a page on a Facebook, but we also have a shop there. We also have a discussion forum out there. We have discount codes out there. You can also find our shops, locate our stores out there. So it's a matter of need. Once the need teaches you that this is where you need to be, I think then the money of course comes into place because you apply your common sense. Ki, well, does it going to pay me a return? If not today, maybe it's a long-term return, but you need to invest on it today. Mobile commerce, for example, we have been following it up and investing it in since the last 6 years now. And today mobile commerce is taking on. We haven't made any significant revenue on the mobile commerce, but the investment has been happening since the last 6 years. So it's a matter of finding the correct partner, the correct technology, and investing onto it and hoping someday, yes, it might result into favorable conditions. Today we have on the various departments which we have, I think the number of stores which we run today, 110, we expect that to go to 200 in the next 2 years. Apart from the major metros where we are present, we are also into smaller towns. I think that would add as a significant growth. In our online segment, we again expect 100% growth year on year in whatever we are doing by adding non-competitive business segments. For example, now we are focusing very strongly on B2B business part of this online world. So any florist sitting out in Siliguri, for example, wants to send flowers to Gorakhpur, can use this online platform, or for that matter, he can also buy flowers from that online platform or buy various accessories which he uses, doubling up the online revenue. Third is the events in the wedding division where we do. We are planning to be in Hyderabad, in Mumbai, and also in Dubai. So these are the places where we are going to expand our event and wedding business of ours. Also, the plans are afoot to open an office in China, in Kunming, which is the flower hub of that country. So flying in flowers from Kunming to Delhi is also on the agenda here.